Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta say, this is a surprise. Because good Lord, what is this doing here? I didn't know this was gonna be here so soon, but it is here. We are looking at the Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder Arcade1Up. And you might be saying, wait a minute, weren't you on the fence about this thing? No, I never was. I was just on the fence about the shenanigans. Of course I wanted this thing. Are you kidding me? It's Golden Axe. And I'm gonna get you in here so you can get a little bit better look at the gameplay. Because that's what you want to see. That's what I want to see. I'm not too concerned about the handling, but I am interested to see how it does. If you watch the show, you know I love Golden Axe. And no, we're not going to start with Death Adder. We're going to start with some regular Golden Axe. God, there's so much. I mean, you're really getting something pound for pound here with what you're getting. It's just amazing that there's 5 games on this thing. But yeah, we've got to get into some Golden Axe. Not that I've not done plenty of that in my life, but that's what we want to see. That's how we're going to really measure this out. That's how we're going to know how well they did here. I mean, I know that it is the arcade version. God forbid if it wasn't. But let's just see how it handles. I mean, I've played so much Golden Axe in the arcade in my life. Oh, okay, so it's starting us out here. I guess because it's just 2 players, so there wouldn't be 4. So this is 1 and this is 2. That makes sense. Let's do it. If you're just joining us, yes, we're checking out this fantabulous setup here from Arcade1Up. At least we hope it's going to be fantabulous. I mean, it's Golden Axe. It'd have to be pretty bad to ruin my day. The sound is good. And we got the volume slider on these newer models, so ooh, yeah, you can really crank it. Oh, goodness. I love it. What a brutal game. Nope. It feels good so far. You get off of that villager. He didn't do anything to you. And you give me that chicken stinger. Oh. No, sir. Oh, really? God, sometimes the animals are more of a liability than an asset. Oh, you hit the mat. So there's nothing to hate here so far. I mean, this is fantastic, and I could see myself playing a lot of this. Golden Axe is one of those games that you will just play until the day you die. It rates your work. It gives you a score afterward. I mean, to beat it is a given, but will you get an A++ on your aptitude? Are you going to kick the right amount of butt? Let's see some magic, although I normally wouldn't use it here. There you have it. Isn't that great? Oh, there's a little hesitation there. What is that? That'll really mess you up. We're trying to run here and it's not running. Ooh, now I don't know. That's trick. That's not as responsive as I would like it to be. You got to be able to go back and forth between these two. Headbutts, headbutts, headbutts. They'll never touch you. Okay, yeah, I got to say that's a little off there. That's a little more sponge than I would have liked. A little tough to get him running there. Maybe I'll get used to how this feels versus where I've played it in other places in another way. You know, I recently played this on a Pandora arcade stick and beat the living crap out of Golden Axe like I always do. And I feel like I would have noticed that. So great. Well, we're not going to live on Golden Axe. We need to see all the games, right? We talked about there's 5 on here. So you're really getting some bang for the dadgum buck. So we will start another game. You know, I've never played Revenge of Death Adder, only because I refused. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to play on a PC. I didn't want to do any of that. I just wanted to have it my way, like Burger King. So you know what? Let's look at it. It's only fitting that I have my first time on it with all of you here, right? Look at his face. Now, you know, I normally don't do live reviews of these things, but this was a surprise, so I'm kind of surprising you, kind of surprising myself. I will do a more in-depth breakdown and review of this thing, you know, in the not-too-distant future, but I just thought this would be fun to hop on here. Actually, I'm going to give credit where it's due. This was my wife's idea to go ahead and get on here and do this live, and God bless her, I think that was a good idea. Because who wants to wait, right? Let's do it. First of all, who are these characters? Look at this dude. All right, well, we're going to go with this guy. So obviously in a 4-player mode, you got all 4. And it's just these 2 on a 2-player game. Yeah, I haven't played the Shinobi game. You know, I haven't played Shinobi in the arcade in decades. Oh, that feels fantastic. Not that I would know if it didn't, but I can just tell I'm going to have a great time with this. Golden Axe is so great. The lore of Golden Axe and in the world of Uria, it's just it's one to really marvel at. You know, we've done adaptations of it into our Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and it's just, man, it's amazing. And don't let top gaming influencers tell you what to believe. If you haven't played Golden Axe Beast Rider on 360 or PS3, and you're a fan of Golden Axe, you have done yourself a disservice, and you need to go play it immediately. About as immediately as I need to hop on a fire-breathing mantis. Yeah, Beast Rider was actually really good and true to the lore. Fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic. It just looks dated, you know. It was an earlier title for that gen. But Golden Axe fans have to play it. And it's like a $3 game at your GameStop. This is great, even though I just took a sickle to the nose. Look at him getting up out of the water. He ain't playing. Now, I realize there are arcade cabinets of this. Captain Retro found an ad for one recently. But I've never encountered this game in an arcade or anywhere that I could have played it. Well, this little elf ain't having none of it. I can't get to him on the back of this mantis. He's making a boob out of me. Give me that bottle. You and your deflated bag can go elsewhere. Look at these enemies. They look fantastic. The animations, their weapons, their armor. Okay, stop, because we've got a ballista on the back of this frickin' thing. What? So your animal can get a weapon? Give me all that. Oh my goodness. We got kind of a boss going on here. Well, let's see the magic. Ooh, you know that hurts. That's a tamale scorcher. Oh, look at the headlock getting worked. Hit the mat. How great is this? Look at the approach this is taking. We get a ham. And I don't get any time to enjoy my ham. I love how he plants his sword before he throws it. We've been joined by Double J Jason Joseph and Roaming Dan, it looks like. I'll try to keep up with the chat as best as I can for somebody absolutely bewildered and mesmerized by the awesomeness of this machine. Just like I was mesmerized when the delivery guy showed up with it today. I was like, what? I was waiting for the new G.I. Joe game. That had been delayed in shipment. We were supposed to stream that Tuesday. That was going to be a launch day stream. Got canceled. Said your delivery has been postponed. And the reason why is because they wanted to send it all together with this big thing. So both of them are at my door this afternoon, and I'm like, what? Whoa. Pull. Okay, so I guess I was supposed to set her loose, but instead she's going to starve to death. Eat it. Oh, look at him. Look at the close-up on that. How great is this? Okay, well, I can sit here and fawn over this all night, obviously, because I'm new to the scene on this game. But there are more games we've got to check out. So while we've seen this, I think we need to move on. We got a lot of other ground to cover here. And again, we will do an in-depth look at this and really review it top to bottom in something that's not live. But I like what's going on here. We're getting a first look together. Isn't that just fun? Altered Beast. Now, Altered Beast was not one I played in the arcade. It's a game whose I have played an arcade version of. Oh, Third Floor Arcade with Jason says it's time for some Shinobi. Well, I'm not going to deny him a request. But we're still going to go back to Altered Beast. I was just going to say the Altered Beast was not one I did jam on in the arcade. Where I jammed on that for the first time? A Sega Genesis demo kiosk. That's right, and knowing that that was going to be under my tree for Christmas. God, to go back. We didn't know how good we had it. Look at this. So I'm assuming, I guess I'll be playing over here. Now, I have played Shinobi in the arcades. Not as much as I played it at home on the Master System, though. Wanaga! Wabaga! Got him. Wanaga. Wadiga. Joe Musashi. Oh, look at him. We got the gun. Waduga right in the grundles. It's time. The Woodberryan has joined us. Welcome, Wood. Such a soundtrack. Oh, he clipped me. I'm used to having a power meter. I'll say again, I'm used to having a power meter. God, that's brutal. Because goodness knows you're going to get hit. Master System, you could actually get the power up and you could extend your power meter. Oh, these green ninjas too, they don't play. Oh, he got me. Well, I am not done yet, I assure you. God, that's going to be brutal on the boss fights. I doinked it right off the box. Doinkatron 5000. Nothing wrong with some ninja magic. Regulate the situation. Right in the knee. He used to be a ninja until he took a shuriken to the knee. Ooh, have a little bit of that. Oh God, Ken O with a fireball. That turd. I am unsatisfied. We had it. Oh, give me credit. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Put that gun away. Yeah, have a seat. All right, we're going in here to face Ken O. Give you some ninja magic you won't like. His ninja magic was a bit more superior. Ooh. Ooh. Right in the face.
Mission 1 finished.
You know it was.
Bonus stage.
Here we go. For the record, this is not as jazzy as the music you get on Master System. Oh, I got one in the face. You know, Captain Algebra no-death this thing the first time we played it on Master System. The Black Turtle. Well, as much as I love the Black Turtle mission, it is time to look at another game. We're going to do Altered Beast now. Power up. Really anxious to check out Wrestle War on here too, but Altered Beast. Let's do it. If you're new to the channel and you're just now getting in on the action going on here, make sure you drop a like on this and subscribe so that you can be a part of all action like this moving forward. You know, there's lots of it. Lots more where this came from. Oh, man. What a soundtrack. I used to play this on the piano as a wee lad. I actually learned the music. Oh, no, we're over here. Get it. It just says get it. The arcade version of this, tough. Shouldn't be this tough. Shouldn't be this tough, but it's tough. The Genesis version was almost too easy. Oh, goodness. Haruken! 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 Neff, the god of the underworld. Oh, come on, I hit him.
Welcome to your doom.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel so welcome. So great. And what kind of monster rips his own head off and throws it at you? Oh, I went untouched there. Let's crank it up. It's so great. I will say, and you know, it's going to be easier to tell in an up-close personal review that we will do, but the screen is great. It looks good. And I know that they don't use the top quality screens on these things. They use the most affordable thing they can get away with and still, you know, turn a good margin. But This looks good. And I am not sad that this is in my living room right now. These dogs are proving to be the only thing that are ripping me a new one over here. Never. I am missing all my power-ups. As you see, the chicken stinger makes his appearance in Altered Beast as well as Golden Axe. That's always been a fun fact. But what is the connection there? What is the crossover from the Urian lore to the Golden Axe lore to the Altered Beast lore? Why are there chicken stingers here in the underworld? There's another one. He's not going to let us face him. He will turn away. No! Doinktown, USA! I'm only semi-buff over here. Oh, what were there three for? The power-up dog is just owning me over here. Here Neff comes again, but he's not going to let us have it, is he?
Never give up.
Never give up. We finally got the dog holding... You would never see that many of those.
Power up.
No. Where did he go? And the power-up dog kills us. That's beautiful. He's a were-dragon. Is that not how you get him off in this version? Back and forth? The boogers are just chewing us up. Here we go.
Welcome to your doom.
You can just move right in on him in the old game. Come on, get in there.
Never give up.
Now, see, he ain't playing. He ain't letting me move in that close. You just move and spam shock him to death. Well, that's Altered Beast. We still have Wrestle War to look at. We'll let Neff laugh one more time and then we'll go. Oh, it's so great. That little sparkle around the ball. You don't get that on the Genesis. All the bells and whistles. Although the home version was great. All right, so Wrestle War. I have like no experience with this game whatsoever. I just don't. So let's get some. Punch and kick buttons at the same time to grapple. Oh, okay. Well,
Welcome to Wrestle War.
thank you. All right, he's already out of the ring. Super Nintendo is with us. What's up, Super Nick? Okay, so that's a pin, although I don't think we're getting the pinfall yet. We can dream. Oh, brutal face stomp. Completely bewiffed the lariat. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had the back grapple going on and he bucked me off. Going for the cover. Oh, now I'm out. Oh, he's getting the upper hand on me here. He's got the ring gong. Oh, Jesus. Well, that was as dirty as I've ever seen. Well, you can't not love this. Time up. So I guess I had to finish him in that amount of time. They just want another quarter and then you can keep playing. Nope. I'm going to turn this a little bit so that maybe you get a better view of the screen. Notice a little bit of a contrast there. He's going to need a cold compress. That's it. Get a backboard and an oxygen mask out here. It's over. Pull him off. Nerdy by Nature has joined us. Welcome, NBM. We got $10,000 in fight money. Well, he doesn't sound quite as manly as he looks, that guy right there. Well, let's take him on. Well, we got a ring gong to the head, did we not? Oh, oh. This guy's, he came to play. All right, we're getting back in. We're going to play it safe. Punch him in the face. Ooh. Anybody that knows me knows that I have every boxing game, every wrestling game. Double J knows it. So this is not one that I've had experience with, and I'm so glad to have it in the home in this format. I mean, honestly, you know, we've talked about how expensive Arcade1Ups are. And I talked about how, you know, the pricing for this one, of course, is among some of the higher end ones. But, you know, you're getting a lighted marquee, it sounds great, and you're getting 5 games, and you're getting 5 good games. Not filler, not Pac-Man spin-offs and an extra Galaxian stuck in there or whatever that we've already had. Nothing against those games, but we have seen some overlap with these. But you're getting 5 solid titles, Sega stuff that we did not have before. Dan said, Manny, join us. Welcome, Manny, if you're there. You're just in time to see me beat up this purple guy with the Jason mask on. Or he may take me down. I don't know. It could be anybody's game right now. Hooey! Kazooie! That's what we need. That's the old pepper. That's the old pitching it. What in the world? Why would you not give him the old belly to back there? Nice combination. Oh, but I'm on the mat. Look at that frickin'. Oh, man. He finished me off, I want you to know. So if I continue, do I just get right back in it? No, you got to fight him again. It's not like a time extension. Chit Chat Mike is here. Welcome, Mike. It is pricey, man. It's like, my goodness. This is probably on my Pandora. All of this probably is, but I don't know. For everybody out there that's just buying everything 1-up, I mean, you definitely can't miss this one. It's just one of them things. Although I feel like this may be my last one. I don't know. There's talk of an Outrun model. So they're getting in bed with Sega, and that's my dadgum weakness. And again, if you watch the show, you know that. I'm building a quarter-scale cabinet at the NBA. Yep. I want to see that. Super Nick's always into some really crafty stuff over there on his side. I don't have the room, but I would like to have at least one cabinet. Everybody's got room for at least one of these. And they make a nice little accent for a game room if you're just going to have one. That's the funny thing about these is they make better gaming furniture than they actually make a game option. That's, you know. I mean, when I got that Asteroids one, that was supposed to be it. But, man, we've done a lot, so. I got to get serious here. This guy's taking me to school again. Oh, I knew he was going to kick out. You got to be careful because by the feet, that button picks him up if you're actually wanting the pin. I will say the buttons on this one, you know, they aren't as high grade as the buttons on the Marvel cabinet. But so far, I'm not having any issue with the button responsiveness. We saw a little bit of an issue with the joystick and Golden Axe, and that may be just, you know, getting the feel of it, at least how it controls on this. Yeah, 5 games. If any of these were worth the money, this one's worth the money. Because, and again, there's no overlap. These are 5 games that were not previously available on an Arcade1Up cabinet, so that is huge. Chit Mike says, I swapped out my buttons and sticks with different ones. I mean, they're moddable as the day is long. Nostalgia says, wow, no notification. That is certainly not surprising given the fortitude and reliability of the platform that we're on. But yeah, this is pretty cool, man. again, I've had worse times, and I kind of wanted to come at you live and show you this and just kind of do a quick rundown with it. This was not supposed to be the full-on review, and I will do a full-on review where we will get in depth. But this thing showed up at the door. It was, hi, how do you do? I had to change my underwear because I was not expecting it, really. And then my wife was like, well, you need to go live now. Put it together. So, wow. I mean, that is just something else. And yes, NWO Revenge is still the greatest wrestling game ever. You'll never get an argument from me on that. It just is. I mean, God, what an engine. What a control setup, everything about it. But this is pretty cool. Now, not having had a go at this before, I'm into what I see here. I mean, it's pretty basic as far as the moves go, but so were all the old pro wrestling games. I mean, pro wrestling on Master System was just like a fist and a foot. I mean, it was just, but it was so great. 90 matches of that you had to go through. So really cool.
Welcome to Wrestle War.
I'm going to go back here and circle back to where we started. I'm going to go back to Golden Axe again because I want to, that was the only one that kind of gave me pause. I'm a Golden Axe nut, and I really want to give that joystick situation its day in court, especially when I got so many of you on here. And if you haven't dropped a like yet and you're just joining us, go ahead and drop a like on this video because you know that you like it, and subscribe to the Emceemur Show if you have not already done so, because you got to be a part of what we got going on here. So much action coming your way each and every time we take to the camera. Let's go. You know, this is a game that while I can beat it senseless up, down, left, and right. Hey, Agent Chris has joined us. Welcome, Agent C. I've never tried to speed run it. And I may be speed running it and not knowing it. Let's take Axe Battler for a spin this time. Same idea. Who actually does not appear in Beast Rider, which I wonder if that's because he's dead? You know, I don't know. But after you've beat the game a few times, Tyrus gets Axe Battler's sword to use. And when you start the game over like a third or fourth time, she does more damage from the get-go because she's got Axe Battler's sword. It's such a neat construct. The only other game I've ever seen do something where you've got to play it the same game over so many different times to get different results or different ways to play it through is Rambo on the PS3 and Xbox 360. Another rare one, but one that you've just got to play if you haven't already, and especially if, like Golden Axe, you're a fan of the franchise. Oh, I should not have let him. Get off of me. Should not have let him get that. Get off of him. Get on the chicken stinger. Or get off the chicken stinger. Your choice. Oh, come on now. Getting roped on level 1? I am legit getting roped over here. Yeah, get off of there. That's my chicken stinger. I called it. Maybe we're just loosening the sticks up a little bit. I don't know. No, I can't get that magic jar unless I hop off of here. Oh, well. You just gonna sit there and kick that guy? No, you didn't get that. Eat it. Might as well see some magic. Oh, come. Okay, so I'm dead on level 1? Again, the sound is impeccable on this. Retro 6502 is up. Up to bat. Welcome to the stream. Wrap up! Oh no, sir, you did not get that. He didn't get that either. Hit the floor. I'm sitting here trying to show off and he's getting all in my mix. He's peeing in my Cheerios over here. No. That, no, now hang on a dadgum rootin' tootin' minute. I got you and you know it. Get off my dragon. Look at her they try to flank you and come in from behind. Off my dragon, please. And dragon, if you would turn around, that'd be great. The whole premise of the floating turtle, how cool is that? You know, that's actually a thing in AD&D 2nd edition. I don't know about the other editions, but there is a floating turtle. It's in the monster manual, and there's stats for it and everything. Strangely enough, did not work that into our Golden Axe campaign. Should have. The trick to Golden Axe is just a kind of side. It's just like Double Dragon and most beat 'em ups. You got to sidestep everybody and just have them walk right into what you're trying to do to them. Going toe-to-toe with anybody is a fool's errand. There's usually a pink dragon right there. Give me a ham. Nice. All right, so you know it's feeling right. Okay, so okay, yeah, the arcade version. It actually, I did not mean to hit that, but I did, and now we'll just get on the pink dragon. The points are marked a little bit differently in the arcade version, and that starts to be really noticeable about this point in the game. Elf's like, just get me out of here. Another great thing Beast Rider does, I don't mean to keep harping on that, but it really does do some cool things. It gives you some backstory into these characters from the original game and who they are, where they come from, and why they're who they are, or why they serve Death Adder. It's neat. The big hammer dudes and the bitter knights, and how they're like dead souls locked in armor or something. I don't know, this is really cool. It's been a few years since I played through it, but you'll really get into reading the lore while you play. But all you ever hear about that game is, oh, it's a terrible game. Like, no, it wasn't, dude. Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum, that was a terrible game. Well, we rode this dragon a long daggum way, didn't we? It is, yeah. And as I said originally in this, I have not played Death Adder until tonight. I just refused to do a ROM of it on the PC. That's not how I wanted to do it my first time. I wanted my first time to be special. So, yeah, here it is. In about as close to an arcade format as you're going to get without buying the real thing. And God knows, I don't think anybody here can afford that or would afford that because it would be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I think what you were talking about there, the easy mode in the Genesis version would have ended right there. You would face Death Adder Jr., they call him. He has a different colored armor. And after you waxed him, that would be it. Oh, he hates it. Okay, let's be orderly about this here. Oh, I thought I landed the needle and I didn't. There we go, land that needle. Still getting used to the controls. They don't feel that touchy now, but yeah, you want to get them down there where you can just kind of, oh, he needled me. I love the digital bone, the rib cage sound when you're hitting them in this version. Oh, the skeletons are the roughest. And then you get to the dark ones at the end and in the final dungeon, and you're just like, man, I ain't got time for this. Well, I set myself up for that, didn't I? I love the sweeping finish. No! I'm gonna tell you what, I'm getting roped. Welcome, glad you're all here. Launch that A-bomb, finish you. Getting roped by a skeleton. That should have got both of them, and it actually got neither of them. You got to know when to continue to press forward and shoot in for the throw, too. If you don't have time to get your final licks in there when they're coming in from behind you. Oh, I just joined with another player, and I did not mean to do that either. I did not mean to do that. Well, I'm going to tell you, I am not disappointed in this. I really am not. And again, I want to do a much more in-depth review of this unit with you in the not too distant future. But I think it was cool to get it together real quick and take a quick look at it with you guys live tonight. I actually didn't hate this, so maybe we do more stuff in this construct, in this format. I don't know. But yeah, again, if you're just tuning in and you haven't dropped a like yet, I hope you go ahead and drop a like on this video and subscribe to the show. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, share this with a friend and all that fantastic jazz. And I want to thank everybody that joined me live tonight to take a look at this unit. And for those of you watching the recap, all the same things apply to you. Glad to have you. Glad to have you tune in and just know that there's more stuff coming your way on this unit because I am certainly not done looking at it yet. I mean, there's just there's so much to do. Pete Namlook says, "How's the garage cave coming?" There's still some things that need to be done out there. We've actually got some repairs and some upgrades that need to be done, and there will be more videos in that series coming as well. But you know, with the Virtua Fighter and the Hydra added out there, man, a lot more fun to have out there than there was before. So that's just growing. I mean, truth be told, I'm running out of room for these things. So, man, I almost canceled this thing a few times too because, man, there's just no room for it. I mean, eventually you get so many of these and they're eating you out of house and home. But here it is, and again, I'm not upset that it's here. Overall, I'm pretty jazzed about this, and I'm going to play more of it throughout the night. Let me know what you think if you're watching the recap. Let me know about everything that you saw here tonight, what you think about it. Leave me something in the comment section because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show. Once again, thank you to everybody that joined us live and those of you that will join us in the recap. I am going to sign off for tonight, and I will see each and every one of you next time.